Tomorrow's the test. I don't remember any of the material. What to do? Should probably study. If I study, I can remember everything my teacher taught me, and then I can remember it for the test. Yeah. I think I remember learning in psych that one time. If you chew gum while you study, and then chew gum while you take the test, you'll remember it better for the test. Let's do that. What does that one of the teachers say? That it doesn't matter what you do, just don't cram. It doesn't help. Nonsense. Cramming it is. A week passes. Test's finished. Finally, I can relax. Wait. Shoot, that paper's due soon. When? It's due tomorrow. Today's May. When was this assigned? February. It's a 10-page paper on water consumption and genetically modified plants? You weren't given enough time. Okay, well, I'll be honest, this is my fault. Do I care enough to turn it in? Will it have an impact on my grade? Well, if I start now, I could probably finish 5:30 in the morning. That's an hour of sleep. That's enough for a day of school. Yeah, let's do it. We're all subject to these days sometimes. We forget some large school assignment, which would have a huge impact on our grades. And if your grade drops below an A, there will be consequences. Your GPA might drop, which might make it so you can't go to your dream school, your Chapel Hills, your Dukes, the ones that everyone strives for. Or your parents will get mad and ground you. Grades are so competitive nowadays, so we are crushing our students. The competition in schools is negatively impacting everyone involved. People are so obsessed with grades and success that they forget about what really matters, having a well-rounded and enjoyable life. One of my coworkers once told me that she was making her daughter read only nonfiction now. None of that other fiction garbage, she commented. But whatever happened to forgetting the world for a while and learning empathy? Whatever happened to creativity? Happiness? Why are grades and academic success the only things that matter to us anymore? To explore this concept, we'll go to class about class. We'll see how this problem manifests, consider why this is a problem, and then we'll try to fix this twisted mentality that we force upon students nowadays. Michael Lee, close friend of mine, plays Barry sax, programs, reads, writes music. I play Dungeons and Dragons with him on Thursdays with a chem teacher and some of my other friends. I play a bard, if you're wondering. Last year, junior year. College year, the year that everyone focuses on. Stress levels were high everywhere, everyone was panicking. That year, the school decided that Michael could handle more AP classes. They took him out of the band classes and other less stressful classes that he was enrolled in and put him instead into solely AP classes. He took 7 that year, dwarfing the 4 that I took. The school knows it. No one is ever okay with being okay anymore. I remember my elementary school days. Not a care in the world, learning math, reading, writing, basic skills that would get me through the rest of my school and career. My nieces and nephews have just started making it to that age. I was horrified to find that elementary schoolers, children the age of my siblings' children, are now subjected to standardized tests. Some middle schoolers are further along in figuring out their futures than I am. Every student constantly checks PowerSchool, making sure that they have that A they've been striving for. Nothing less. Never anything less. Last year, the AK graduating class salutatorian and valedictorian were something like 100th of a GPA point off. We are so obsessed with having that edge up on whoever is one spot above us that we have to be the best. We refuse to be anything less. Anything less than all APs, 6.0 GPAs, 1600s on the SAT, 36s on the ACT. Well, perfection in everything that we do, and that especially applies for schooling. Being okay just isn't up to standard anymore. Yang Zhao, professor at Michigan State University's College of Education, says there's a lot of data showing that standardized test scores do not predict a nation's success. Many of China's college graduates can't find a job. At the same time, international firms in China are actually complaining that they can't find qualified talent, so there's some irony there. Going after test scores is the wrong indicator to look at for the quality of education. Students are extremely stressed for their education, yet are receiving an education which fails to truly prepare them for the real world. I can attest to this. I will shamelessly admit that I got a 1510 on the SAT, and I am one of the biggest advocates I know to abolish the standing standardized testing system. For all of the A's and high scores that I've received in my time as a student, I feel as though I am not prepared for the real world in any way. I'm near the top 10% in my class in the largest school in the state, within the top 500 ranked schools in the nation, and I feel underqualified to even go to college, let alone enter the workforce. And I'm not alone in this. Students everywhere complain of increased stress, lack of time, no time to relax or to enjoy hobbies. Many students don't know what they're going to do with their lives. Yet take example of esteemed YouTuber and author John Green. He was a C student in high school. Despite that, he is a worldwide best-selling author. This isn't the only impact that the mentality has on students, though. Students feel the increased stress of the competitive mentalities, and some crumble under the pressure. Adults blame it on students who being bundles of imbalanced hormones who don't know what's going on with their life. Everything will be just fine just so long as they tough it out like an adult. It'll prepare them for the real world if they have to deal with the stress of schooling. And yet, the statistics stand. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24, as well as for college-age youth. Each day in our nation, there are an average of 3,470 attempts by young people grades 9 to 12. The stress of competitive schooling is driving students to make decisions that they cannot take back. Adults who want to drive the country are instead forcing it back by driving our youth into depression, anxiety, and other issues. Obviously, all of you listening are students, so you're likely thinking, I can't do anything to fix it. And you're largely right. But I would argue you can change your mode of thinking. Try to get together with friends. Help yourself by helping others be less stressed about schooling, and think less about the competitive aspects of education. And as everyone is so fond of saying, we're the future of this country. When you have a part in the education system, being a teacher, a parent, whatever, do your best to help the change in the system to fix the problem. Students should not be subjected to such harsh environments. You know, everyone in senior year have these conversations where they brag about where they're going to college, though not directly. I'm going to Chapel Hill, they proudly proclaim from the rooftops. I'm proud to say, though, that next year I will be attending Western Carolina University. It's no Chapel Hill, sorry, Mr. Harrow, but it has what I want and it's where I want to be. The education system may not be everything it should be now, but hopefully we can make a change. Someday, if not today.